What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Money Man Mock, aka Triple M, and welcome back to the Money Show. Now, I told y'all we was gonna keep this series continued, and we gonna do this hunter class. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it, man. Hope y'all doing all right. If you could, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to leave a like and comment for the video after we're done. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Actually, and this build I'm actually excited for, and let the record show I was using this build before the arc staff upgrade, so don't think I'm hopping on no waves or nothing. Trust me, I've been known about it. So let's get into it, man. First thing first, as you can see, the exotics we focusing on is Worldline 0 right here. This is the exotic sword that came from the Warmind DLC, and we focusing on Radiant Flux, yeah. And this chest piece right here, quick successive attacks with arc staff increases damage output and duration. Now this chest piece was already pretty good before the arc staff buffs, but now after the subclass got tuned, it's worth noticing in case you haven't already. So let's get into the mods, man. Let's get into it. First things first, it's not everything isn't masterwork yet like most of my builds, but we gonna get there. I got a minor resilience mod, one sword ammo finder. You don't need two, trust me. You get plenty of ammo with swords already as it is, so one ammo finder is enough. And then we have powerful friends. Now I got powerful friends and the other one, Radiant Light. I have both of those because they're arc charged with light mods, and not only that, but it goes with the synergy. When I get to my most important mod at the bottom, all of these arc mods come in together and they synergize, because as you can see, each arc mod, it's more than just the arc mods, but they have secondary abilities like the 20 mobility, and I'm sure y'all know this already, but if you have more than one arc mod equipped in different slots and different like gauntlets and legs, then you get that second ability activated. So that's why that's going to come in handy for us here. My gauntlets, you know, same old, your champion mods of choice. And then here I have Radiant Light, and this casting your super cause nearby allies to become charged with light. So this one makes my nearby allies charged, and the powerful friends makes me charged when they activate theirs. So both of those go hand in hand, and they're pretty good. Obviously, everyone knows about them. So those are two of the best mods you can go for when running a charge with light build. Now we have the Radiant Flux, and this is just resilience mod. Melee damage, I went with melee damage this time specifically. Obviously, like I said in my other two build videos, sniper damage and concussive are still top tier choices, are still two of the best ones when it comes to in-game activities, but melee I chose specifically because we're using a sword. So obviously we're going to be doing a lot of close quarter combat, so melee damage will help with those big champions and those big bosses that can literally like shoot you one time and then melee you and then you're dead. So that's why I went with those. And we have a shield break charge. Become charged with light by breaking combatant shields. You know, just other ways we can get charged with light, you know. For the boots, we have resilience mod, ×3, recuperation. We're probably gonna throw another recuperation up there, and heal thyself. This is, like I said, I think I had this on all my builds maybe. This is by far one of my favorite mods in the game. While you're charged with final light grenade, final blows heal you and consume one stack of charge with light. So yeah, easily one of my favorite mods in the game, and probably one of the best ones also. So yeah, gotta keep that on you. And then for the cloak, we have currently, I'm gonna put the passive guard on here whenever I'm masterworking, but currently we have Lucent Blade. While charged with light, dealing damage with a sword gives you bonus sword damage for 5 seconds, consuming one stack of charge with light. And the secondary mod greatly increases the charge rate of your equipped sword. So this is a very, I don't know if it's underrated anymore, but it's a real good mod. And with this Worldline 0 specifically, you got it masterworked. For those who don't know what the Worldline 0 does, press RT while sprinting with full energy to launch a heavy blink attack. Now this blink attack is exactly what it is. It's a blink that teleports you forward instead of like a traditional blink jump. It just blinks and teleports you forward, and it basically just eliminates whoever in the way in between, basically. So it's pretty good, and the catalyst reduces the activation time for Tesseract, so it increases your charge rate. which also is the same thing that the Loosened Blade does, the secondary ability. So when you watch this gameplay, you'll see that my charge is coming up constantly over and over and over and over, and it's really good for taking out minors, majors, and doing some good boss damage too, because it's real effective, especially since it has Assassin's Blade on it as well. It increases damage after every kill. Well, getting kills increases your damage. I don't think it stacks, but it's a very good sword, and I think it's worth people's attention, honestly. For the primaries, for this build specifically, primaries and secondaries don't really matter. But in case you haven't caught my pattern I like to do here, I like to run an original primary kinetic, like a pulse rifle, hand cannon, auto rifle, sidearm, whatever, and I like to actually run a special. I'm not a fan of double primaries. I'm not a fan of double specials. I like to do it, keep it traditional, primary, special, heavy. You know, I'm a D1 guy, so I like to keep it that way. But yeah, we have a Time War Inspired with Feeding Frenzy and Vorpal, and we have a Empty Vessel with Blinding Grenades, Auto Loading, and Thresh. And Thresh goes good with this build because it increases my super energy. And it is important to know, for this build specifically, we are using Top Tree because of this right here. Nope, I lied. Top Tree for this. Lethal Current. After dodging, each arc staff hit creates a damaging lightning aftershock. So that is going to help us DPS any boss, any champion, or whoever we are striking down, right? And then this right here. Nope, wrong one. Oh, I lied. Okay, so yeah, we just need this. We need Top Tree. That's the only thing that's really important. The dodges don't really matter. It's up to you for the dodges. Yeah, the dodges don't really matter. I like to run Flux Grenade. I don't think any of these grenades, PVE wise, are pretty good, but Flux Grenade, I guess, I'm pretty sure it does the most damage. And jumps, your preference. But yeah, man, that's the build in a nutshell. To keep this one quick, look, you can hear my stats here. You can see my stats. Most of the time when I make builds, I'm gonna be honest with you, the stats are the last thing that I'm paying attention to, unless it's a specific build like a grenade build or a constant super build or something like that. But for these type of builds, like I said in my previous videos, the goal is for them to be neutral game builds. So for you to be able to use basically whatever it is you want to use and have the freedom to swap out, change anything up you like, and just use something refreshing, something different every time, so you're not locked into one specific gun, one specific heavy, one specific subclass. You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep these builds as neutral as possible, and I try to keep them as fresh as possible, something you don't really see too often, right? So that's pretty much it. You know, same old. Got the Nightfall gameplay, Legend Nightfall 1320, Nightfall gameplay in the background. Leave a comment, man. Let me know what you guys think about this build. Let me know if you have Warline Zero, if you ever used it, what you think about it. Let me know if there's anything you want to tweak or you would make changes to. Or if you're using a certain build yourself, leave a comment on what that is, and I'll be sure to check that out, man. I don't mind trying new things, and I don't mind hearing new ideas. So thank you guys for watching the video. Be sure to tune in for more content on the way. Some special content on the way too, but I'll wait till y'all see that. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.
life is all clear. Fail safe. You feeling me?